People living like they ain't got no mamas. I think the whole world's addicted to the drama, only attracted to things that'll bring the trauma.
It's about in the abstract. It's about policy, borders, and laws. But what is it like for the roughly 30,000 immigrants who are held in detention centers around the country on any given day? Not good. Little to no legal representation, lack of medical services, sexual abuse, malnutrition, and solitary confinement. Those are just some of the issues plaguing these usually privately run detention facilities. The most vulnerable of the detained are women and children. In 2014, 60,000 families, mostly from Central America, crossed the U.S.-Mexico border in search of safety and better lives. So what happens to families who are detained by Border Patrol?
And to discriminate only generates hate. And when you hate, then you're bound to get irate. Yeah, madness is what you demonstrate. And that's exactly how anger works and operates. Man, you gotta have love just to set it straight. Take control of your mind.
4 years ago, I almost got deported. It was a couple of days before my 21st birthday, and I had just come home from a ski trip in the mountains with my college friends. I remember pulling my suitcase up the stairs, and just as I pushed open the door to my childhood bedroom, I heard my dad's voice from behind. That's when he said 4 words I'll never forget. You don't have papers. In his hand was a letter from the Department of Homeland Security, a notice to appear in immigration court. The letter said that I had overstayed my visa and now had to go before a judge who could issue me a 10-year bar from re-entering the only home that I know.
And would you turn the other cheek? Father, 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 help us, and some guidance from us.
Because she lived it. Joining me now, actress Diane Guerrero. She plays Maritza Ramos in Orange is the New Black on Netflix. Her parents and older brother were deported when she was 14 years old. It's great to have you here.
Thank you for having me.
We
were, I mean, as far as I can remember, I remember my parents trying to get legal status and get documented and be here legally. And growing up.
There was a risk.
Yes.
And then what happened when you were 14?
And so I came home and, you know, my fears were realized and my parents were gone. They were taken away and neighbors came and told me what had happened and I just knew they were gone and I couldn't do anything about it.
You're a 14-year-old coming to an empty house.
Yeah.
Illegal immigrants with criminal records ordered deported from our country are tonight roaming free to threaten peaceful citizens. The number of new illegal immigrant families who have crossed the border so far this year already exceeds the entire total from 2015. They are being released by the tens of thousands into our communities with no regard for the impact on public safety or resources.
I was coming home from school.
From what your parents had been taken?
Yes. Yeah. I was like by myself.
So then what was that? I mean, what did you do?
Well, immediately
to work one day and
never comes home. They went to his workplace and they took him.
22 years.
Where is the love? Where is the love? Where is the love? The love?
I feel the weight of the world on my shoulder as I'm getting older. People get colder. Most of us only care about money making. Selfishness got us following the wrong direction. Wrong information always shown by the media. Negative images is the main criteria. Infecting the young minds faster than back. Wrong with it. Something's wrong with it. Something's wrong with the world. Yeah, we only got one